For those looking to buy or sell Madden Ultimate Team coins, check out the MUT store. They have cheap prices, fast delivery, and great customer service. Use code TEXAS at checkout for a 10% discount. Randy Moss, one of the fastest players to ever bless the National Football League. And yet, when his card dropped over in Madden, something was wrong. We all noticed that the speedster from Starling City did not have his speed. Is it Star City or is it Starling City? Regardless! And although Randy Moss only having a 92 speed was awful and despicable and should have been fixed, what trailed his release was something that we all should have seen coming. You sit back and ask yourself this simple question. If EA gave Randy Moss, who is in possession of one of the fastest 40 times of all time, as well as one of the most unguardable receivers down the field deep due to his speed, only 92 speed, what would they do with the rest of the cards over here in this game? And what followed was a conga line of the same rating. That is exactly why I decided to go ahead and build a team around Super Bowl pass Mike Wallace Milestone Edition. And I'm so glad he milestoned him to separate him from the pack. Although we all get annoyed of the same cards being released, that does not mean we should not take advantage of the cards that allow us to have a little bit of difference in what we're using over here in this game. Mike Wallace separates himself from the pack with both his Pittsburgh chem as well as his Super Bowl pass chem. And for those that don't know what those chemistries do at tier 2, Mike Wallace will then get a +1 speed boost for each one. So Mike Wallace getting a +1 speed for pass chem and a +1 speed for Pittsburgh chem, that makes him tied for the fastest receiver over here in this game. He was the fastest, but because my procrastination, my waiting, trying to make this perfect, even though it's not going to be, we had to say he's second fastest now, tied for first, I guess you'll say, with the Darius Haywood-Bay as well as that Will Fuller. But regardless, we're still building it around one of the fastest guys over here in this game just to try something different. Like, why was speed slow rolled this year? Like, I don't think it was going to be particularly cheesy, but who knows? I may not know what I'm talking about right now. Maybe EA had the testing and everything shaped out and said, yo, building around speed is not going to be the best thing because guys need speed over chemistry and it'll break the game. So right now we're going to take advantage of that, seeing exactly what we can do with 96 speed over here in this game. And we're going to go ahead and build the best possible team around Mike Wallace, and let's see how it comes out. Now the first piece of this speed puzzle building around Mike Wallace requires you to pick up this Alex Boone at right guard. He is really fast, good speed with bubble blocking tier 2 as well as Super Bowl pass at tier 2. His one deficiency is going to be his pass blocking. He is a liability, and as a matter of fact, I recommend you guys get a pass blocking right guard that you sub in if he gets beat often. I played with this guy for about 6-7 games, and despite him being good at run blocking, the pass blocking is very noticeable, and he is a liability. He's pretty much here just for chem reasons only. At right tackle, we got the Eric Williams, who links up with the Alex Boone with zone blocking as well as Super Bowl pass chem. So right now we have our right side of the line pretty much complete, and now it's time to get to the receiving core. And at wide receiver number 1, we're going to be picking up the Jerry Rice. And shout out to my man Dabbin all day for me borrow Jerry Rice, because without me borrowing Jerry Rice, this would have been a much more expensive team build. I could do it, but it's much easier to do when you can borrow players as opposed to spending a lot of coins on them. So right now we are 4 away from knocking out the Super Bowl pass chem at tier 2, and this is all we're doing on offense. And there's a reason for that. We could go out and pick up Marcus Allen, pick up Russell Wilson, and get the chemistry unlocked, but we gotta get Pittsburgh Kim up to tier 2 as well. And we can easily go ahead and put the lineman up there and get the Pittsburgh Kim active, but wasting a +1 speed on lineman just does not seem like a smart idea in my eyes. So that's why I'm using that chemistry for something else, such as skill position. But luckily, Von Miller and Bob Sanders exist, and they allow my defense to function how I want it to, as well as getting and unlocking Super Bowl pass cam up to tier 2. So now Mike Wallace has himself the +1 speed boost, and we didn't waste any spots in our lineup, which is huge, because if we had to waste an extra spot on a lineman or a quarterback, we could not get this team built the way we want to. So that helps out a lot. And now we can focus on building up the Pittsburgh chemistry tier 2. If you guys have been paying attention, you know who my wide receiver number 1 is going to be, and that is going to be the Antonio Brown. When the card first came out, I was shit talking this dude a lot just because he was not much better than his 97 overall counterpart. If you go look at that card, or 93 overall, boost up to 97, it's just +1, +2 in the back of the card. But for this Kim build, he fits this Kim perfectly. And at halfback, we got the Milestone edition Le'Veon Bell, who looks absolutely amazing. Comes with battle ready. He plays well. I like to use card a lot. And with him in the lineup, we get Pittsburgh Kim up to tier 2. And we can still use a Super Bowl pass guy at quarterback, such as like a Russell Wilson, but we got to get the deep threat active on Mike Wallace. And the only quarterback in this game that has Pittsburgh Kim and deep threat Kim that fits this build is the positional hero, Big Ben Roethlisberger. So right now, Mike Wallace is Kim'd out speed-wise at Pittsburgh Kim, 96 speed at wide receiver. We are 1 away from deep threat, which can be easily attained with a uniform, which I already have. So we're maxed out there as well. And Mike Wallace, 96 speed, 96 spec catch, 92 elusiveness, and a 91 jump rating. This card is going to be very fast. Not many DBs in the game can keep up with speed-wise. Only a few can. And throw some screens with this guy, he should be deadly. Throw some jump balls with this guy, spec catches high enough as well to maybe trigger one of those animations. This guy kind of seems glitchy. And just like that, you're basically done. But in this lineup, you're gonna want to go deep a lot. And to go deep, you need protection up front. You could go cheap and just go put bronze guys there. You could go put silver guys there. I mean, some people already say that ratings and stats don't matter at all. Just put random dudes there. They'll play well for you. But because your boy Tex is a chemistry nut, everybody over here has to link up. And the chemistries that are currently in the lineup that aren't maxed out are going to be Dallas Kim, zone blocking, as well as mobile blocking. And it just so happens that I already have a full Dallas offensive line. So that links up with Eric Williams. Tyron Smith at left tackle. We also have Valeri with mobile blocking, who links up with Alex Boone. Frederick has zone blocking, which links up with Alex Williams and Eric Williams and Alex Boone. And basically, only thing right now we're short on is EP. I do have a uniform for that as well. I think my uniform right now is deep threat and EP, just to overall hunt. And the one guy missing at fullback is going to be the Kyle Juszczyk. And once he's inserted into the lineup, that pretty much is all she wrote. Now, I don't have a tight end. I was going to use a Super Bowl pass tight end, which they didn't have. For some reason, there's no tight end that was worthy enough to get a Super Bowl pass card. And tight end wise over here in this game, there really aren't that great ones. I have the Greg Olson Milestone with the extra chemistry, but he just did not fit my team well. He has the route runner chemistry. He does not have deep threat. He has chain mover, and he also has slot expert, which fits nobody else on my team. So over at tight end, you can pretty much put whoever you guys want to there. I recommend putting Ladarius Green or Jesse James, somebody that gets the +1 speed boost from Pittsburgh. But right now, our tight end is going to be this Greg Olson, and that is the offense. I'll be back later on with the defensive build, but first, I got some highlights for you guys with the offense. And if you guys want more of these team builds, man, thumbs up the video, and I'll be sure to crank them out for you guys. But yeah, this is how you build a team on the fastest guy over here in this game. Hope you guys enjoy the highlights. And for those, tell me this lineup is too expensive. Feast your eyes on this. If you want to run the same lineup, you got to run some trash players. That's all I'm saying.